I'm here today to share a secret with you. Yes, secrets on how to sell your soul to the devil for whatever you want. Be riches, you can have them. Fame, power, maybe like this guy up here. Why not? Right? If he could do it, why can't you? Why can't anybody? But you must understand one thing. First, you have to understand what a soul is. Do you even have a soul? And what is it worth? Why would the devil, who could have pretty much anything he wants in the world, why would he want your soul? What makes your soul different than the other 7 billion people? Something special about it? Hmm? What makes you so special that the devil would give you whatever you want for your soul? Hmm. Because your faith in Christ and God in heaven is so strong that the devil would see it as such a medal, such a valuable take from God if he were to get your soul. Is that it? Are you such in God's good graces that the devil would see you as a thorn and a great loss to the um, population of would-be souls in heaven? If that's the case, why don't you just ask God to give you what you want? Why? Why go to the devil? Or do you think that you're that clever that you can trick a soul like the devil, who's been around for eons, right? So powerful is he, and so wise is the devil that he made himself his own god. But yet you're going to come along and you think you can trick him, possibly take what he has to offer you, and then at the last minute repent and beg God for forgiveness, and then run like a thief in the night with the devil's rewards, with his gold, right? All the way into heaven. Maybe not. I don't think so. You could try, but that would be just as ridiculous as the myths and fairy tales that you believe. You see, my guess is you're in a third world country. My guess is it's pretty poor. My guess is you're probably not really well educated. There's probably not a lot of jobs. Life is probably tough, right? You don't live like us privileged white Americans, right? Where wine is unending, right? The endless amount of wine and indulgence here, you know. Where women just like, beautiful women, you know, like Winona Ryder, grow on trees, right? I mean, there's so many beautiful women here that, they just chase us down the street, right? I got to throw my bottles of wine at them. There's so many. You know. I know it must be tough over there. How would I understand, right? I've never been in those circumstances. But the devil, now, that's an interesting way to go. It's a very interesting way to go. I still can't wrap my mind around how you would want to sell your soul, give up your immortal soul for what? Another 20, 30, 40 years? Maybe it is you don't believe. Maybe you lost your faith. Maybe you realized that those white devils that enslaved you with Christianity are the same ones that their devil is what we strive for. I don't get it. So did you give up on the idea? Did you realize finally once after how many hundreds of years that the white Christianity, the white God that controls most of your country is fake? Doesn't deliver. He doesn't care about you, right? Did you finally realize that? Because you know what? He doesn't care about anybody, not even us white folk. But yet you're going to turn and expect that white man's God, that devil, to somehow bless you instead. That doesn't seem very logical, does it? You're going to betray this God because he doesn't um, listen to you, right? Or because you no longer believe. But yet you're going to run to this God's buddy, this devil, and expect some sort of miraculous result. Tell you what, I can tell you. So you want to sell your soul, huh? For rich. Fortune, right? Like many millions of these, right? Okay, tell you how to do it. First, you might want to take notes. This could get complicated. Acquire one of these, right? Take notes. Okay. First thing you're going to do, right? Make sure it's on a full moon, though, okay? Devil listens a little closer. Okay. You're going to get up a book, a textbook, okay? English, math, science. Start there. You're going to read it. You're going to understand it. If you don't, you're going to do it again. You're going to look for a school to go to help you understand and to learn, so you can become educated and you can develop a skill. Okay. I want you to turn off your TV. Stop watching that. Stop wishing that you could have what these fake people have on TV, because it doesn't really exist for even us privileged white few. Educate yourself. Go to school. Learn a skill. Learn something valuable, like if you live in a very poor country, learn how to build buildings, right? Learn about healthcare. Learn about water purification, agriculture, government. Learn about these things. Educate yourself. Develop a skill and a trade that is marketable in the place that you live. And if you can't find one, then you need to move. If there are no jobs, you need to leave. If you hate the place where you live, then stop living there. Go somewhere. Maybe not to America, but I'm sure you can find someplace better than where you're at. If you're going to sit around and be lazy and expect the devil to give this to you, what do you have to give the devil? I ask. You have no education. You don't have any talents, any skills. What do you have? You're just one of the other billions of people begging and pleading, wanting a free handout, wanting somebody to give you this. Yet, what have you done for it? Have you even tried? Certainly the devil must have something in return, right? It is, after all, a trade. What are you trading for? Your soul? Your soul. In a world that's overpopulated and is plagued with stupidity, your soul is worth not much. Even someone as fortunate as me, who's been studying the devil and his work for about 28 years, 27 years now, you know what my soul was worth? I was so fortunate as to have developed one. I asked what you asked for. I asked for fame, power, riches, all that stuff. The devil looked at me. He goes, I'll give you something. This is not negotiable. Final offer. Just 2 cold coins for your trouble. Gave me a pack of Pall Mall cigarettes, non-filtered. And he gave me this bottle of wine. That's it. I said, well, what about the power, you know? What about that? He's like, what, you make YouTube videos, right? Millions, tens of millions of people have heard what you have to say and seen this. You have that for yourself. You did it all by yourself without my help. It's like, wow, guess you're right. Well, you know, what about, you know, I never have to work again, you know? Is it, I asked for too much money? Is that it? It's like, See that behind you, the shirts you sell? Well, you used to work 40 hours a week. Now you only have to work 25. You did that within a year. Why don't you take those extra 15 hours instead of fucking off and put those back into making more shirts and expanding your business? And if you keep growing exponentially, 3 or 4 years, you're not going to have to work for anybody else. So haven't you done that for yourself already? In a sense. I said, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I said, well, okay. Certainly then. You can at least help me out, right? My soul, it's kind of a lot. At least, like, can I at least be, like, loved by and desired by, thousands of women, right? Thousands. And he looks at me and goes, come on, buddy. Aren't you already? Work hard. The devil is in you. You don't have a soul to sell. You never did. You're still believing in these concepts which got you into the position you are in now. Waiting for something that's never going to happen. Wanting. Nope. There's nothing wrong with wanting. It's waiting for something that's never going to happen to be given to you freely for something you don't deserve and you never worked for. Stop being lazy. Get up, accomplish something. Work hard, try hard, educate yourself. See what happens. And if you still fail, move. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else where it's not so hard. Do something. Stop asking for handouts, especially from the last person who would care, for he values nothing you have to offer if you have to offer nothing. Finally, the devil had said to me, he goes, when it's time for you to go, I'll give you one last thing. I promise you a hotel room. Hotel room in between Jim Morrison and Winona Ryder. That's all I needed to hear. Sold my soul right away.